Welcome to the Relaxing Show. Today's topic is the benefits of steaming your face. So I'm going to put the topic in. I'm also hungry. I don't usually eat on the show, but today is just one of those days. So I do want to get through a lot today. But if you have questions, drop them below because I do want to eat my sandwich. And my green drink today. Been so healthy. Been eating my greens. Because eating your greens is really good for obviously your health, but it's also good for your skin. And then I have the steamer out today. Let me see if I can get it in the shop. There's some stuff around. So we have flowers here. Let's see. We have a basketball court. Okay. There we go. All right. So it's gonna be a little difficult for me to wave at everyone, but before I get started, if you have any questions about anything, drop it below because I really want to eat this sandwich. I haven't made it. It's so good. No. I like showing the blue thing. Yeah, put the questions on so you can ask questions. I'm gonna take a few more bites. Actually, probably a bite this whole thing. You might be like, well, why don't you just go live afterwards? Well, I said I was gonna go live at 3:26. I sent the email. So I was like, I'll just, eat this, answer questions, and then we'll get into the live. Yeah, here's the notes for today, so it's a lot. But drop any questions that you have until we get started. This is good. My healthy bread too. Oh, sorry. If you're new, I don't usually eat on the show. I'm just really hungry today. And I didn't want to postpone it because I didn't get on the show yesterday. So I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna get on, eat real quick, answer questions, and there's no questions then. Okay. New wave. Okay. All right. So we are ready. Really wanted to eat that sandwich. It was good. So, there are no questions before getting started, so I'm just gonna get started. I'll probably have sips of my green drink too. Getting those greens. Okay. So, announcements. Let's go into announcements first. And then we'll go into content. So, the first announcement is excuse me. Before, when you would book a Pick My Brain call or a skin consultation call, and you were in a different state, we would have to email back and forth a bunch. Well, I fixed that. It was actually a click of one button. I just was like not feeling like doing it. But I fixed it. So now when you book a call, it'll ask you your time zone so it matches up with mine, because I'm Pacific Standard Time, but I've been doing a lot of calls for people who are on the East Coast. That's the first announcement. And then that button is, if you click the link in the bio, I think it's the 4th button, or it's on 3bwaxing.com. That's the first announcement. Second announcement is I have been talking a lot about one of my clients. Hey, welcome to the 3bwaxing show, Bear and Lush Company. Welcome. Welcome back, welcome back. I've been talking a lot about my client who started her product line during the pandemic. It's been an announcement for a while. I think last week I didn't announce it much, but first of all, I'm proud of her. Secondly, she did it during the pandemic. She first purchased the 10 steps to start your product line video class, and then she did Pick My Brain calls with me weekly to get this out. Also, I want to answer this question because I had this question come up today. Someone messaged me. The 10 steps to starting your product line, it was a previous live. So some of these lives go and become digital products. That's another announcement. So example, like the at-home face tutorial, facial tutorial that I did, that's 2 parts. That will become a digital product. It will become a digital product the day after Halloween. So you can check it out on IGTV for free. And then after that, it'll be a paid product. I'm working on, having it a paid product for everyone. Right now it's an exclusive product. So certain people will only see that product right now, but but that's not the point of this. The point is to answer the question that I got was some of the lives turn into digital products. So you may notice like, it's a IG live, but nobody can see it but you once you pay. But anyways, she did this whole process over the summer. We worked on so many things together, creating the product. I helped her with, knowing ingredients, because I'm very good at knowing what ingredients help with what. Helping her research and helping her reach out to suppliers and people that will help, because sometimes you may just need somebody who's done it before, their ideas, or their, this will work, or you can do this. So you may just need that, and that's what I provide. It's like I've done this multiple times for myself and for other people. So you may just need that. So she did that, and I have the package here. I haven't opened it, but I'm trying to do it without showing my address. Here's the package. I ordered 2, 4, 6. I ordered 6 of them, and they are so pretty. So I am gonna do a live just about them. It will probably be sometime this week, maybe Friday, maybe Saturday, but I will be doing that this week. So if you are an esthetician, cosmetologist, massage therapist, I've even helped people who aren't estheticians or anything licensed, they just want to start a product, then I can help you. And my big thing that I've been saying lately, especially on my Instagram feed that will help you, is that you don't have to, or you can do it in the pandemic. Just because you're in a pandemic does not mean that, you know, people are not going to purchase your products. Now we've gotten conditioned to the pandemic, but in the beginning of the pandemic, it seemed like there was a fear in estheticians and business owners that people were not buying. People were still buying. We started working together in the beginning of the pandemic, so in March, April time. And people have been still buying, you know, so don't let that fear stop you from serving your clients, because at the end of the day, that is what you're doing, is you are serving your clients with something that will help them at home in between your treatments. And then if you're not an esthetician or a massage therapist, I still have some of that brand on my lip, then you are giving the world your service, and you are identifying a problem and helping people with. So, you know, you're not really standing in your purpose when you let that fear override you. And there's one thing I really wanted to say too, to add to that. Oh, it came to me and then it left. Oh, the way I teach starting your own products and retailing is I help you so that you're educating your clients before the product comes out, so that way you have people to purchase the products when it comes out. So that is what I do, and I'm super excited to see that there were people on Bridget's, what's her name, she's cool with me, Sharon, she's been on the show before, and I told her I wanted to promote them on the show. But I looked at her Instagram and people were super excited for her bars. So shout out to Bridget for all that she's accomplished. But yeah, so that I teach that way. Instead of just giving you like, oh, here's a place to go, here is this. No, I show you how to do a whole complete thing, so that way you can duplicate it. So that's that announcement. The other announcements I have were the fruit enzyme pads are in stock. The acne ingrowns are not. But all of November, we're focusing on acne and ingrown pads. So all the shows will be about the acne ingrown pads. There may be a few off shows, but pretty much everything's going to be about the acne and ingrown pads. So let's get into the intro. and then we'll get into content. Welcome to the 3bwaxing show. Welcome to the 3bwaxing show. And so you remember, welcome to the 3bwaxing show. I am Becca, your pro waxer, skin therapist, and licensed esthetician. I guess I'm not yours because you may not be watching this and I'm not yours specific. But for those of you who I am, I'm your pro waxer, skin therapist, and licensed esthetician. Hello. Since 2010, so 10 years. I help people remove unwanted hair, acne, discoloration, and ingrown hair and ingrown bumps through facials, chemical peels, waxing with hard wax, and products. Like I was saying earlier, I have my own product line, and they're the 2 pads, the fruit enzyme pads, and then the acne and ingrown pads. They're chemical exfoliants, so they are great, perfect for sensitive skin. They also have been sold and shipped to all over the US, the UK, Canada, the UAE, and the Netherlands. Look at that. Thank God. I also help estheticians start their own product line, start their own salon suite, attract clients, and improve their waxing technique. A few things that make me qualified is I've been the regional trainer for a large waxing franchise and the lead esthetician and pro waxer at a high-end gym in Newport Beach, California. I go live Wednesday through Friday at 3:26 p.m. And then sometimes I was gonna say grace you with my presence. It sounds so like egotistical, but sometimes I, give some more free information. Not on days that are Wednesday through Friday. I didn't go yesterday because I just didn't. There was some other things going on. But you can catch me at 3:26 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Wednesday through Friday. And that's why I wanted to get on it. I was eating before because I wanted to get on at that time. I had already sent the email. So I was like, I'm just going to eat on here. If you want to know when I go live about waxing, join the Wax Lounge. Click the link in the bio. It says the Wax Lounge, free to join. If you want to know when I go live about skincare ingredients, and this falls in the category of skincare, which is the benefits of a facial steamer or face steaming or a steamer, then you can join the lab. And then if you would like to know when I go live about esthetician education and business, like starting your own product line, attracting clients, starting your own salon suite, join Salon Tea, because I'll give you the tea on your salon. Yeah, so that's the intro. So recapping a little bit, because you may be new to this whole series. I've been doing a series about the steamer and doing at-home facials, which I told you earlier that I did that whole tutorial. And if you want to see that whole tutorial, then you can check at 3bwaxing on Instagram under IGTVs, and there's 2 videos on it, part 1 and part 2. Check those out for free until Halloween, till the end of the week. And then there'll be digital products. I purchased this steamer because I sold mine that was in the salon, and I wanted a more portable one for when I open back up. And I also got a scrubber. I did a 3bwaxing show about that, and you can check that out. That's under IGTV, but it's also on YouTube under Becca Song, which it's my name, BekaHussong. I want to finish my green drink too before it gets like milky-ish. Because when it gets too milky, I can't drink it. So with all that from last week, I wanted to go over the benefits of steaming. If you are planning to watch the at-home, I'm trying to wave without burning my hand because last time I did that. If you want to watch the at-home facial tutorial, but you're like, hey, I don't even have a steamer, you can use a pot of water on the stove and just steam your face. You don't need to get a steamer. Hey Khadijah, welcome back to the 3bwaxing show. Hey, go ahead. Yeah, so if you want to steam at home and you don't have a steamer, you can use it. Now, someone asked me, and this is the first time I've ever been asked this on my Instagram feed, was can you use a clothes steamer for the facial steamer? So my answer was, in theory, that should work, right? It's steam. The only thing I would say, because I don't have a clothes steamer, is that you want to make sure that there's not like fabric softener or something else in it. You want to make sure it's just water. But in theory, that should work. Unless there's something else in it. Like, with I know like the iron steam, and I don't ever say that correctly, but that is, that has something in it. You can spray not just water in it, you can spray other stuff in it. So that's why I said, like, for the clothes steamer, you may not be able to use it. But that was a random question I got, and there's the answer. But yeah, so you can use a pot on the stove. You don't need to use this if you're steaming your face. But I want to go into the benefits of it. When I worked at, in my intro I say a high-end gym in Newport Beach, they had the best steam room. Ever since working there, I feel like every gym is like inadequate. But, because it's like the best of the best. And I would be in their steam room, and oh my gosh, my skin would be so wild. I don't know if you've been into a steam room. It was just so good. I used to recommend my clients go in steam before getting a facial with me. I have gone to, because out here there's quite a bit of Korean spas that I've gone to, but it's just not the same as when I worked there, because it was just different, I felt like, but it's just really good for your skin. So I listed the reasons why it's good, so like the benefits. If you have any questions, just drop them in. So the first one, which we went over last week, was it loosens up buildup of dirt for a deeper cleanse. So if you're thinking about adding steaming to your skin routine, it is going to give you a deeper cleanse. That's why we use them as estheticians. Well, that's one of the reasons. We're going to get a deeper cleaning when we add steam. Now, you don't have to use a steamer to steam your face. You can also, and you don't have to use a pot of water, like actual steam. You can use hot towels to steam your face as well. It's not as easy. Like when I do facials in Arizona, because I'm licensed in Arizona, I'll steam with towels. Or the times that I've done like traveling facials, I've done steaming with towels. That's another reason why I wanted a portable one, because once everything does open back up, because I have faith that there will be a vaccine, that I'll be able to take my steamer with me. And actually I plan on, tonight I'm supposed to give my husband a facial, and I want to, you know, do the whole process, pulling out my table, doing everything to see how it works for the future, because I'm not going to be not taking clients forever. I just, you know, being safe right now. So that's the first one. It loosens up buildup of dirt for a deeper cleanse. The second one is, I wanted to talk about how it actually is a myth that steam opens up your pores. I've said it because it's a good visual for clients, like, oh, you know, the steamer is going to open up your pores. It's not that your pores are opening and closing. It's basically the stuff inside of them is dilating. So opening up your pores technically is not the right way to say it, but it's a great visual of saying it, if that clears things up. So it does dilate the pores, so extractions are easier, and cleaning's easier, and everything's just easier to see and get. So that's the second one. The third one, and we went over this one last week, is that it activates any enzymes that you use. During the at-home facial tutorial, I used the revitalizing mask from PCA Skin. And you can purchase that at 3bwaxing.com. I do retail PCA Skin, Skin Script, and then 3bwaxing. The revitalizing mask is what I used. Sorry, I was figuring out what I was going to say. It's really good with the steam if you really like moving it around, and the steam activates those enzymes so they act more like Pac-Man. If you have like a powdered enzyme, steam's great too for that. You can also use, you can use both pads, but you could really use the fruit enzyme pads because it activates those enzymes. The other day, so I've had 2 facials because I did a facial with the acne ingram pads, and if you're interested in me doing that during November, let me know, because in November I'm talking about all the pads, and I was thinking about doing a how to do a facial with the acne ingram pads. I can also do it with the fruit enzyme, either one works, but it just makes it a lot stronger. Like, I could only go 2 minutes. No, I think it was less than that. I think it was 1 minute. Doing the pads with steam. So this is a bit strong, but you could start out with the fruit enzyme pads, or you could start out with the revitalizing mask with some steam, and it will activate those enzymes that will remove your dead skin. And then that living skin will be exposed and it will be healthy. It's interesting how much doing an enzyme with steam changes your skin. Especially if you haven't even been exfoliating or you haven't ever done it before. You just notice a huge difference. And one of the tips that I gave in the at-home facial tutorial was to massage it. So while I was doing it, I was like really massaging it while I was steaming. It was so relaxing, felt good, smelled good, everything was good. But massaging it really pushes it in because, like I said, the steam dilates the pores, the enzymes are activated, and so you're massaging that because massage is good for circulation. You're doing all of that. You're going to notice your skin brighten just from the enzyme and the steam, especially with that revitalizing mask from PCA Skin. It has quality ingredients. Again, I know I'm going to go on a few side notes today, but because I had someone ask like me on the Instagram feed again that they were like, what does the vitamin C do? And can I get it at a drugstore? And first of all, I have so many posts about what the vitamin C does. Like, there's so many posts about it. But it's antioxidant, and then it helps with dark spots. Those are the two things I bring up, but it does a lot of other stuff. It's essential for in your routine. And the reason I promote the products that I do is because they're really good for your skin. If I was for a bunch of drugstore products, I would post about them, right? So, I didn't even answer. I just sent her one of the posts about vitamin C. But, because I was talking about the revitalizing mask being really good, I retail quality products. And I feel like sometimes I know that, and my clients who work with me know that. But I have a lot of people who just follow me and they don't know, like, there is actually a difference. There are so many preservatives in those drugstore products. Like, I'm not saying all drugstore products are bad, but a lot of them have so many preservatives so they can stay on the shelves for a long time. And then also their active ingredients are not high. I don't know about you, but if I am trying to get rid of dark spots, if I am trying to really exfoliate my skin, I'm going to pick the products that have the highest amount of active ingredients that I can get over the counter. So, I got really passionate about that. I'm so hot, and I want to take this off, but I'm not wearing a bra, so I don't want to do that. But, I was talking about the revitalizing mask. It's a quality mask. I wouldn't promote, sell anything that wasn't quality, which I am going to talk about my esthetician clients' soaps this week. It's quality. I know the ingredients. We work together. Like, anything that I talk about is going to be quality. But that was just a side note. So, going back to, if you've never done steaming with an enzyme, you will see a huge difference in your skin. I mean, I did a facial in Arizona before the pandemic. This was it in January? It might have been in February. Honestly, everything pre-COVID is like blending together. But I did a facial and I didn't have a steamer. And I want a portable one. And I used towels to steam, but I felt like my towels were not steaming that well, so I spent more time doing massage in the facial. I'm gonna add some more water to this because I just like having this going while I'm talking, since we're talking about the steamer. And this is distilled water, by the way. It has to be distilled for this particular one. It said purified, but I like to err on extreme caution because you don't want the minerals to get stuck in the steamer. But going back to what I was saying is, I was doing a facial in Arizona, and I didn't have a steamer, and so I decided to just really massage in the enzyme, and I was using the Skin Script Blueberry enzyme. Now, you can't purchase that if you're not an esthetician. If you come in to me, I will use it on you if your skin needs it. And let me tell you, I even got a compliment from another client recently about it. She was talking to me about things that I've done on her. And the person's skin, I did the facial, it was so many shades lighter. I wish I would have done before and afters, which I am not that great at befores and afters. I think it's partly because I'm so into the service. Like, I try to remember, but a lot of times I'm like really connected with you guys in our in your service that, you know, I forget. Ooh, I overdid it. Ooh, too much. I overdid it the first time too, and it wasn't really that bad, so this should be fine. But yeah, her skin, oh, it was shades lighter. And it just looked so much healthier. And so, and she had never had a facial, a professional facial. So, doing steam with an enzyme is just going to change the game for you. It's also going to change the game for you if you get facials from an esthetician. So the enzyme I was talking about, it's stronger. It's, you know, it has a little more active ingredients, things that it can do that you can't get over the counter, like the revitalizing mask. But say you start using the revitalizing mask and you're going in to get your professional treatments, you are going to notice such a difference. If you do it for 28 days, you will see such a difference. I recently posted about one of my clients that saw improvement with me just telling her how to fix her skin routine. I've helped a lot of people do that, where they have all these products, and then I've literally done this with someone. They've had all these products that they purchased from like Sephora or something, and then but they're not putting them in order, they're not consistent with anything. So I give them what they should be doing, and then we plug in their products, and then I offer them recommendations of other products to eventually get on. But I don't like people to waste their money, so I say use the products that you have, and then, you know, we'll transition you as we were working on your routine. So many people's skins have changed, and I wish I had more, you know, pictures of that, and I wish I would have asked, like, hey, can you document this more? One of my clients, she's also a photographer that I've worked with. I've tagged her in many things. Maggie. She documented it for me. But, you know, I wish I would have more documentation. But that doesn't matter, because I've changed people's lives, you know, and, you know, they know it. And I get clients from it. But I'm just saying to show people on social media so they can see the difference and really know, like, being consistent matters. And having an esthetician come with their expertise, like if I come with my expertise and you're consistent, you're going to change your skin. And it's not an overnight thing. It's consistent. It's go 28 days. And depending on if you're on a schedule of going every month or every two weeks or whatever it is, then we adjust. We do your facial. Like, every facial that I do on someone is different, because we're working on what's going on. So, like, even clients that come to see me every 2-3 weeks for like a year or 2 years, we're working on something different. We're improving. Like, there's other things to work on. Your life is there's so many things that are coming in your life that we're just working on it, right? So going to esthetician is not a one-time thing. It's having someone there to help you with your skin always. So that's what an esthetician is. So let me recap the 3. I feel like I've only gone through these 3. 1, it loosens up buildup of dirt for a deeper cleanse. It's a myth that it opens up the pores, but it's a great visual for people. But it basically just dilates what's in the pore. And then it activates your enzymes so they work better and help you remove dead skin. I'm going to stop here because I know I recapped, but I felt like I went into a lot more information. Not even a lot more, but just other information about these 3. And I don't want this to be such a long live. If there's any questions, drop them below. There hasn't been any questions today. If you found this useful, grab the Perfect Skin Guide. Click the link in my Instagram bio. It's free to grab. It's going to tell you about the different skin types and then how to know your skin types. Know your skin type and then some tips for each skin type. And if you want to work with an esthetician one-on-one, you can virtually. You can also work with your esthetician and work with me as well. I've done that too. For those of you who are in different states, and like I mentioned earlier in the announcements, the time zone is fixed. Yeah, I'm gonna end that because I have these other ones, but yeah, so all I have left to say is if you're wanting to work with me one-on-one with your skin, they're called skin improvement calls. I thought it was clever when I made it. And you can click the link in the bio, or you can go to 3bwaxing.com and you'll see it. And we work on, usually the first call, I'm figuring out you're letting me know what you're using on your skin. I'm seeing your routine and stuff like that. And then your next call, I'm seeing how you were doing after, basically, okay, so I'm jumping ahead. Skin improvement calls. So you book it. I usually prefer that you have all the products you use written down so I can see what you're using. And then I talk to you about your skin questions, different questions. And then we come up with a routine, and you tell me a little bit. I ask you a lot of questions so I can figure out some stuff about you with your skin. And then I give you a routine. I usually email that out. And then, if you book in 2 weeks, we reconvene. How have you been doing with this? What are your struggle points? Bada, 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 bada. What's something else that I want to say? I'll usually, if you are a person who can't be consistent, then you should probably do them once a week. So you can just have that accountability. And if you want to book your one-on-one facial, your at-home facial during a skin improvement call, do it. I will walk you through it. I'll help you so you're doing it properly. Kind of like I did the Wax With Me calls, which I'm still doing those, by the way. I thought I would end soon, but virus is still out there. But yeah, so I don't understand sometimes when people complain so much about wanting to fix something like their skin, you know, starting their own product line, different things I see because I see them on my feed and in my DMs and in my email and when I talk to people. But they'll complain about it so much, but just won't take the action to do it. And not even the action of, you know, being consistent, because I know being consistent is difficult. I realize that. But the step of just hiring someone to help you. I mean, I guess it's, you know, oh, money is the problem. We'll just start saving for it. Like, specifically save for it. But I don't even think money is the issue. But yeah, so that's what I got for you today. I know we're duplicating last week's live with the tips, but I gave so much more information. You should be able to use it. Hope you're doing your at-home facial. That's my alarm, and it's a good stopping point. This didn't restart. Dang it. Okay, well, have a great day, and I will see you guys later.